Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Everyday Artist Eve. I'm Eve, and welcome. If you're not a subscriber, if you like my content, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And this is my Flosstube update number 32. And I do other videos about art, and I don't film them as often, but I do art videos as well. So one of the paintings that I did some time ago is this of my father. It's done in gouache, and my father had asked that I paint one of my mother to so they could be side by side, and he'd been asking me for years about that, but my sister had used the picture that we wanted to use for that, and we couldn't find it. And she was cleaning out her garage because she bought a new car, and she went through some boxes, and lo and behold, there it was. Now this is the picture that I used of my father to paint that, and there's a lot of glare on it, but let me see if I can hold it away. There we go. And it lent itself very well to the black and white of the gouache, and this is the picture my dad wanted me to paint. And I think it'll make a good companion piece to that. And I just now have to get the supplies ready, and so I do do portraits, and I haven't done a gouache one in a while, but I'm looking forward to getting that done for him. And then I'm going to go through my finishes, not painting finishes, but cross-stitch finishes. This was finished a long time ago, and I've decided to make it this size. I showed you this last week. I stained it with a rich brown, and it's going to be here. And I've decided, instead of buying flowers, I'm going to make little paper flowers to go around it. And I need to pick a flower that's small, about cherry blossom size or something like that, but I don't know that a cherry blossom is what I want to put on there. Yesterday, while we were filming our Three Sisters video, which is up, I was working on this flower, which of course, too big, but I did put the leaf on, and I have not finished the rest of the stem because I think I want to put some rosebuds. I want to try to see if I can make rosebuds and other leaves and stuff to go on this. And yeah, so the other finish I have is Morning Walk. I did finish that, and as you can see, they're not the same. They're not directly across from each other because of the error I talked about last week. But since I have to cut them apart to FFO them, that's perfectly fine. And then I started this last Saturday for my Maynia, my first spin of my Maynia projects, and I finished it early Saturday morning or late Friday. Early Saturday, I think. I did the final back stitching on it. And there are errors in it, but they're not anything that I'm particularly worried about, and they're not glaring or anything. It's just a couple things here and there, and I'm really pretty happy with it. I think when I finish it, this top stitching, I did the Krynic stitching after the regular stitching, and I think because it's so thick and hard to pull through there, it kind of bunched it up a little, and I think when I FFO it, it'll straighten itself out. And then that gets us on to my my whips. So Turtle by DMC came up a few times this week. I noticed that it keeps bringing up some of the same things, and I haven't been able to work on other things, and if that keeps happening, I'm just going to delete them from the whip thing so that I can work on some of the other ones this month too. But here's the Turtle, and I'm just adding in another color here, but I kept the blue Kreinik with it, but you can see it's this lighter color right here. And from this point on, I don't think I'm going to show the pattern. It's a free DMC pattern called Turtle, and I'm making some progress on that. It's very difficult to work with the Kreinik, and because for some reason the Kreinik always gets smaller and the thread doesn't, so I have to keep rethreading my needles. It's annoying. And then the Art Deco cat came up, and I went up this far and connected it right here, and then I got interrupted and didn't go back to it. But that, for some reason, I didn't bring the image of it. I am so sorry. But it's Art Deco, it's not Art Deco Cat, it's Black Cat by CrossStitchingForFun. And it's supposed to be all one color, and I chose to do a variegated color because of my sister's cats. They're calicos. Not calicos. Tabbies. They're yellow tabbies. And they look virtually the same. They're very difficult to tell apart. One is just lighter in color. He's like a washed out version of the other one. And so I'm going to flip it and make two cats. And then Star Wars by Disney, Star Wars Stormtrooper. And I didn't work on this a lot. I just got more of this color in here. It came up one day, and I didn't have a lot of time to work on it that day for that particular spin that I did, and but I did get a little bit of progress on it. This Black Whale DMC, this one has come up like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, and like, okay, I want to work on something else too. But I'm making a lot of good headway on the black on this. I'm going to finish the black pretty much, and then go back and put in the white and the dark gray and the light gray. It has a light gray color that's very difficult to distinguish from the black. It's down here, blurry, down here, and the dark gray is right here. I don't know if you can make it out. And I'm using, for the black only, I'm using an étoile. It's a little thinner, so you can kind of see the cloth through it, but I like the little slight glisten that it gets with that. And yeah, that's the progress I've made on that. And then this came up once, and I started the orange on this side, and then I don't remember why I switched to this lighter It's like a topaz color right here. And I didn't, I still have a big old long thread of it. I didn't get very far. Sometimes I only have a few minutes. Oh, and there's a knot in it. Isn't that lovely? Sometimes I only have a few minutes at a time to work on it. The pumpkins are identical, they're just switched. So they're like mirrored on the other side. And then today, cute boots came up. And it looks like I hardly did anything. Just this little, I might have came up before and I did more of his cheek. I'm not sure. But where it was last week. But see these four? I got tired of this orange color and I said, I'm just going to put in some other color. And this is the same color that's kind of around the bottom right here. Not this darker color. That's his eyebrows in a minute. But I had put in a whole bunch, and then I realized that this first row was one stitch too few, and it made everything else wrong. So, had to pull it all out this morning. I have had so much frogging to do this week. I had to do frogging on the pumpkins. I had to do frogging on the black whale. I had to do frogging on the turtle. And of course I did tons on the snowman. Because that white, even I bought a light and I love it. But even with the light, it's very difficult to tell that white from the white. But I think the finished product is beautiful, so I'll deal with it. So at some point I'll get back to this and keep working on that thread. I try to do, when I spin them, I try to do at least one full thread of whatever I'm working on. And if I have time, I'll do one more thread. I try not to like continually work on the same thing unless I need to get it done. Like the snowman I was concentrating more on because of Maynia. Oh, and here's the cute boots, and it's by X's and O's, designer Joe Gatenby, and I love it. And I was very glad that the mistake was in the color I was working with and not in the yellows that I had done, because I would not have gone back and redone them. I would have found a way to work around it. And then after I finished Gryffindor, I spun and I got bookmark number 4. And I started this Saturday morning. No, it was Friday afternoon. I finished Gryffindor Friday morning, Friday early afternoon. Yeah, because I slept very late on Friday. I don't normally sleep in like that, but I got up at almost 12 o'clock. But that was the third time I got up. I got up at like 5, and then again at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I fell asleep again. But I am here. I finished the border. I've started on the butterflies, so I finished this color. And now I'm working on the butterfly. And I was going to just start at the top and work my way down. But what I decided to do, because there's very little of each color, is just go ahead and do each color and then be done with that color. So, because there's a lot of colors. The blues are all different blues, and there's many different colors of yellow, and several colors of like purplish colors, So there's a lot of colors in here, and that one pink little butterfly. So, and I don't mind that there's a lot of colors because I love the pattern. But the Cross-Stitching for Fun, patterns have a lot of colors in them. And the ones I like of theirs are the Art Deco ones. I do like a lot of their other patterns, but I'm restraining myself. And that is all my whips. I do have some haul. I was wanting to FFO my candy hearts, but I kept thinking, how do I want to do it? Do I want to do a pillow? What do I want to do? Well, I was at Walmart and I found this box. Technically it's a cigar box. And I'm going to put a padded cushion inside. I'll probably stain it or color wash it. I might color wash it. That's where you thin down the paint and you paint it on and then you immediately wipe it off. Mostly that's done with like a white or just barely off-white color to make it look aged or something, but you can do it with other colors. And so this is going to go on the top here with that heart pattern, and then I have some pink rickrack, and I have those candy hearts that are going to go on here. So I think that'll be really cute. And I bought some more sticky board in case I needed it for that project. And I got another pair of scissors. There you go. I didn't need them, but they're that favorite color of mine, that they call it a rainbow color. And I have some different kind of projects in mind, and I needed fleece. So this is what I chose, just a little bit to see if I want to do it. And I know I showed that I bought some bobbins last week. I have no idea what I did with them. I've looked for them, and I've looked for them, and they're nowhere to be found. And then I bought these really pretty little charms, and I would take them out of the package, but every time I do, I drop a whole bunch of them. They're cats and moons, and there's some Saturns, and just really cute, but nighttime charms. And then the circle panels that I have were too small for the coaster things that I bought, so I bought some coaster panels. And while I was looking at those, I saw, I'm just going to take one out of here. I have squares and circles. These are ceramic, and I have the cork that goes on the bottom. And I do have a holder for them, but there's more coasters than there is room for in the holder, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But I've seen some designs and stuff that I can use to do on that, and that would be more of a freehand design, not any specific painting. And lastly, I have pattern haul. Stitching with the Housewives was running a sale today, and as you know, I bought that bee, what is it called? The little thing bees live in. I bought that last week, and when I was looking on their site because I wanted one of their USA patterns, I saw their bee pattern. I remember seeing it and liking it. And I thought, oh, that'll look really cute on that piece of wood, won't it? Yeah. So I'm excited about that. And then I got both Let Freedom Ring. These three are by Stitching with the Housewives. And Proud to be an American. I wanted to put one on that block that I have that says Home of the Free because of the Brave, and I couldn't decide which one of these I wanted to use, so I bought them both. And then I'll figure out what I want to do with the other one. So that is everything. Now, on the Three Sisters YouTube, you'll see that there are two opportunities to win both Remember Always and Mayflowers. Not to get both at the same time, but you can, the two opportunities to win Mayflowers and two opportunities to win Remember Always. And all you have to do is go on the comments for Three Sisters Creative, and you can say which one you'd like. And I've showed them here before, and we show them again at the very beginning of the YouTube of the Three Sisters video, so you can see them again. And if you want one of those, please, comment, and we'll be spinning for those on Saturday the 15th. So you need to comment by pretty much the end of the day, like 6 o'clock or so. We usually film later in the day, so we're going to do it when we're filming. Okay? And thank you very much for listening. Have a great Mother's Day, and see you next week.